So, hello everyone, welcome to the webinar. So I think we just wait maybe a couple minutes to wait for people coming. Hello. So I think maybe we can start. So good afternoon, everyone. So of course, it can also be good morning or good evening. So hope you are doing well. So I want to make sure you can hear what I said. And if you could send a message in the chat to let us know you can hear, that would be very good. So you can hear? Hello. Okay, I see. Thank you. So thank you so much to join us today webinar. Today we are going to talk about the Master in Management with the emlyon Business School and also about the selection process at the Joint School in France. So my name is Jiying Ye and I'm an International Project Manager at the Joint School in France. Today I'm really happy to with Lionel. If you can introduce yourself.
Yes, so I'm Lionel SITZ. I'm the director of the Master in Management Program Grande Ecole at the emlyon.
Okay, thank you so much. So I will start with the Joint School in France first, and later Leona will present emlyon Business School. So you can ask any question during the webinar. So what is the Joint School in France? We are International Admission Department of the Paris Île-de-France Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we work with the business school to simplify international student applications. It's with 5 business school, emlyon Business School, Schema, HEC Paris, ESAP, and Audencia. The application process has been simplified so that you only need to apply with one application to the Master in Management program and this 5 business school. One application, 5 opportunities. So what is our process going to work? First, you apply online on our official website and finish uploading all the documents before the deadline. And second, the school will publish the interview results and invite you to pass an interview. Third, you will get the interview. Fourth, school will publish final admission result and they will contact you directly. We often get the same questions. What is different between the Joint School in France selection process and applying directly to member school? Our answer is that there are absolutely no difference between the both. Basically, you will just getting more opportunities because, like I said, one application gets 5 business school. It's your opportunity, money, and time. You will be treated equally and fairly. Applying both way through us and directly doesn't increase your chance of being accepted. You may be wondering what kind of profile we are looking for. We are looking for people with a higher education outside of France, regardless of the field of study. So whether it's a bachelor's degree, a licence, or 本科, or if you have not graduated yet, you must certainly be in the final year of your degree. So most important thing is that you must have 3 years of the study experience. This list of documents you need to upload: CV, passport, handshake photo, 2 letters of recommendation, which can easily be academic or professional. It's really important that we can see your reference content details, grades transcript, degree or final year certificate of attendance, management test, include GRE, TED Match, GMAT Focus, and CAT. English test: if you are attending a university in an English-speaking country, there is no need for an English test. You can simply upload your English language certificate or transcript. If English is the official language of your country, you only need to upload your passport. And the last one is during school in France payment invoice. It is 220 euro. I want to mention one important thing is mandatory for GMAT and GRE. For GMAT, you need to select during school in France as one of the recipients. For GRE, you need to select during school in France code 1259 as one of the recipients. We will check the scores for the schools, so it's very important. You need to send to us. And the next is French test manager, and visit their website to test center and sessions. And test them if you want to do this test, contact us and we will help you to do this, help you to register this test. We will talk about the interview. Only one application for 5 business schools, so only one interview to all schools you are shortlisted to. If you are eligible to at least one school, you will be invited to an interview in one of our interview centers, usually like a Campus France, Alliance Française, CCE, French Embassy. You can choose the city in which you want to attend the interview and whether you are eligible to the interview at 1 or 3 or 5 schools. You will attend only one interview at all these schools. The interview will take 20 to 30 minutes in English with a jury of 2 or 3 alumni from 5 business schools. So interview will take a face-to-face. So the question is include personality, motivation, professional project, and general knowledge. You will want to know the timeline of the application process. Until today, we have just finished the first round of the application. The interview will be held soon. If you are in round 1 application, we will send you an email on October 28th, where you will check your eligibility result and attend the interview. You only need to apply according to this timeline. The exact date of the interview will depend on the city you choose. You need to make sure that you are available during the time. If you haven't applied yet, our second, third, and the fourth round of applications have already started, and you can choose your application according to your own schedule. And it's okay if you don't remember the time. You can check. You can always check our official website for any information. You can scan the QR code to schedule a 15-minute one-on-one meeting with one of our international project managers. You can also send us an email with any question you may have. If you are interested, you can scan the QR code on the right to start your application. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any question, please feel free to write them to me in the chat, and I will answer them until the end. Now it's Leona. We're going to share with Master in Management Program at emlyon Business School. Hi, Lionel. I think you didn't open the microphone.
Yes, I wanted just to prepare.
Yes, I can hear you.
Before I start. So thank you very much for being here. It's my pleasure to present to you the Master in Management program of emlyon Business School. We'll present first the school, then I'll focus on the program, and then we'll have a Q&A if you have any questions regarding the program itself. Regarding the school first, we have been founded in 1872, so it means that we have 152 years of running. We are among the 1% of business schools to be granted with 3 international accreditations, AACSB, EQUIS, and AMBA. We are lucky enough to have great rankings. These rankings are a token of our efficiency in educating our students. The students within the school represent almost 130 nationalities. And we have more than 44,000 alumni throughout the world in most of the world's countries. So we have a wide network of alumni across countries, but also across professions, industries, and companies. And this network is a great help to find a job either in France, Europe, or in the world in itself. Now, if I focus on the Master in Management per se, what we call in French, Programme Grande Ecole, the Master in Management is a 2-year program for the international students. I will start with the key points or the key elements. It was already mentioned, but it's always good to repeat ourselves. To be eligible to be a candidate, you need to have a minimum of 3 years bachelor degrees, so banquet, license, or bachelor. Our Master in Management is recognized by the French state. The language of instruction, of course, is English. So for the international students who speak only English, all our courses are taught in English. For those of you who speak French or who would like to improve their French, it is possible to ask for French courses, but you have all courses taught in English. And finally, a key point maybe is you need to have to do during your scholarship with us 6 months professional experience. So what we call an internship in France, which is a mandatory element during the program, for which we help you find the internship. By the way, I will go back to this point later in my presentation. So the structure of the program, as I mentioned, it's a 2-year program. So when you start, you enter into Master 1. So year 2 of the Master in Management, because for the French students who enroll within the program after preparatory classes, they start in L3. So they have the first year, which is dedicated to them. Then they go into a Master 1, which is the year you start. And we start the Master 1 with the DNA courses, plus all the fundamentals. So the idea of this first year is to give you an overview of management science. So we have marketing, accounting, strategy, organizational behavior, etc., plus 4 DNA courses, which I will present in a moment. And then in May, June, you start choosing either elective courses or specialization track. And during this first year, you have career guidance, plus responsible engagement, and what we call Makers Project. So in the school, we have one element which is, I think, interesting in particular, which is that we were the first business school in France to render mandatory an engagement, a student engagement within associations or NGOs. And we have a specific pedagogical tool called Makers Project, which is an initiative that allow the students to enroll themselves in a project and to do their project from A to Z, and to have all the different layers of the project unfold. It's a way for us to be able to really get into the management of project. Then you choose whether or not you want to do an optional gap year. It's an option, so it is absolutely not mandatory in any way. And after this gap year, or directly after the Master 1, you enter into Master 2. And in this Master 2, we have the path is to create professionalization. So we have electives plus specialization and professional tracks, allowing you to really develop your professional skills and competencies. And at the end of your Master 2, after you have validated all the requirements, the credits plus the master thesis and all this, from March, you can do your final internship, allowing you to specialize in the industry, profession, or career that you are actually targeting. So this is for an overview of the structure of the program. As you can see, you will have validated 120 ECTS credits, responsible engagement plus a maker's project, plus some what we call career electives, 6 months internship at least, and that's it for the diploma. For international students, we have international possibilities in the form of double degrees. We have 12 double degrees in HEC Montréal, Aston Business School, and Tongji in China, and 9 other business schools across the world. And there's also the possibility to realize international internships. So the idea is you are all international students. So France is for you logically an international setting. So we only open the international possibilities under the form of double degrees or international internships. I mentioned earlier the DNA courses, just to give you an overview of these 4 courses that you will have in Master 1. The first is called PCE. So it's a course that is constructed, articulated around a project of firm creation. So you built in group a startup project from scratch. So the idea is to build up an idea for a startup. Of course, the objective of the course is not to transform you all in entrepreneurs, but rather to give you an overview of what entrepreneurship is, to give you an idea of what we call the maker's spirit. So this idea of achieving things, not just thinking them, but really achieving them, making them, realize them. And the second element, which is done in PCE, is to give you some kind of professional development to improve your own understanding of what you like and what you would like to develop in the future. The second DNA course is called RECAPS. It's an applied research project in social science. So the idea is, in group of 6 students, you will have to conduct an investigation And through this course, what we aim to do is to improve your reflexivity and to give you all the methods that will allow you to be able to do market research, um, competitive analysis, and all the elements that will allow you during your scholarship to increase your understanding of the world around you. This is for recaps. The third course is called Sustainable Futures. It's a course that, as the name mentions, is structured around the idea of perspective. So futures is for perspective. And this perspective class is really um, linked to the idea of sustainability. How can I project myself onto a future that is possibly sustainable? So we now live in what is called Anthropocene, and this Anthropocene period of time that we are in supposes that we are able to build up economical, organizational, and social systems that are sustainable in itself. The two elements that Sustainable Futures is designed to give to the students is one, a deep understanding of sustainability and perspective. And the second is also to give you all the tools for consulting, because we have what we call learning organizations that come with their actual strategic questions, and they ask our students to work on these strategic questions, and they need to analyze all the data and to come up with a strategy or a plan to actually be able to propose something new, which is exactly what strategic consultants are doing. And finally, prototype, which is, as the name mentions, is a course of prototyping. So we teach you what is prototyping. So how do we design, how do we think, design, and build an object, an actual object? So we have the chance in this marvelous campus to have a maker's lab, and the maker's lab is the space dedicated to this prototyping course, and we try to teach you what prototyping is, how you design, how you think, and how you build objects. And the idea is by teaching you prototyping to make you understand, experience that there is no divide, there is no actual difference between thinking and acting, and that is part of what we call the maker spirit. This understanding that thinking and acting in the world are intertwined in the process, and to be a good leader, you need also to be a good maker, and to be a good maker, you need to be a good thinker. That is what prototype is here to teach our students. These 4 courses are a way for us to give an overview from the Master 1 on of what we try to achieve with our students, which is to transform students into professionals, because the mantra, the goal of the school is to create active professionals that will be able to act in the world in a sustainable manner. So I talked earlier about career guidance. So parallel to the classes, we offer career guidance in the form of career electives. So you will have mandatory courses during the first year, identify your professional project, the job market, how is it organized, how is it understandable, marketing tools, how to do your CV, your cover letter, how to use LinkedIn in a professional manner, Job interview training. We think it's an important part of being a good professional to be able to do interviews that are impactful, pay negotiation, etc., etc. We also have elective courses for career guidance available during the second year. We also offer career coaching, 30 minutes one-to-one appointment with people. And we are a partner school for Job Teaser, who offers a lot of offers every year. And we have a special partnership that allows us to have dedicated internship offers for our students in the Master in Management program. And we have events all year long. We had, I think it was last week, we had a consulting career fair. The week before, we had bank, insurance, and finance professions that came to the campus, met with our students, exchange ideas, exchange tips and tricks of the trade. So I'd say our students are also nourished, fed by this career guidance. I might add also that this career guidance is also helped by an academic curriculum service dedicated to choosing the right academic path. So if you want to do product manager, you should take this particular elective plus this particular track, and you should do your master thesis in that field. So it's kind of a combination of academic guidance and professional overview that is offered in the school. And finally, for career guidance, after you graduated, you have what is called a career booster. For 2 years after your graduation, you still benefit from the services of the school to help you find a job, an internship, or other forms of work. I think I saw Marianne, who is in charge of leading our ambassadors. So if you are interested in discussing, meeting with our ambassadors, Marianne is here to help you. And finally, I just have to take your questions to try to answer them. What was them? I'm not sure I understand the question of what was the median package for the last past or batch? Is the 6 months internship mentioned just now compulsory for application of every Grande Ecole program? No, it's you have to do 6 months internship during the program, not to enter into the program. Jeshvinu, I'm not sure I pronounced correctly. Yes, Marianne, I'm sure Marianne will give you or keep you in touch with our ambassadors. Average salary of the last passed out batch. Oh, you mean by the average salary for the students, for the alumni of our school? Is that what you mean, Anushka? Yes. Good question. I didn't verify, but I think it's somewhere around 57,000 euros per year, 3 year after graduation. How much full-time professional experience is preferred? There is no mandatory professional work experience, but students who have work experience are, and it goes with experienced. They are more experienced, so they generally benefit more from the academic teaching of the program. So I would say if you have work experience, that's always a plus. That's not, if you don't have any, it's not a negative point, but having one is a positive point. Will attendance in class be very important? Yes, it is. It's mandatory, actually. Not just very important, but mandatory.
Yeah, of course.
I would like to apply for the first wave, but I haven't done my GMAT. Do you think it's better to apply now? Oh, I think this is a question for join a school in France rather than myself.
Yes, so like when some student ask what is what is the different each round of application, or you need to apply early. So for join school in France, it's the same and fail. But if you want to get some scholarship, maybe you need to apply early. It's better to get this scholarship.
Yeah, because you have an early bird scholarship.
Yes.
What is the average GMAT score for a PGU? I have absolutely no idea. I must
So
admit,
so I think we don't have a minimum score or limited score or average score. So if you want to exactly score, maybe you can check a different business school, their website, maybe they mention it. But of course, if the
we
higher
don't.
score you have, the
Yeah.
more competitive you will be.
Will my grades in emlyon have any significant impact? Yes, definitely, because I didn't go into much detail, but during Master 2, you have many opportunities, double degrees in France or in international partners, specific tracks that are very demanded. All this is based on your academic performance. So the best your grades are, the more opportunities will be open to you. So yes, definitely, they have a significant impact. There is no average score for TOEFL or GRE because first, it's not an average; it's a minimum bar, and it depends on the year and the batch we receive. Does our CV resume have to be in French format? No, definitely not, Leila.
No.
Um, please keep them in English. That's better for
Yeah,
us.
it's better is English.
If you can guideline or link for scholarship details, it would be great help. Marianne just answered. Contact Piju at emlyon.com. Do I have do my certification in France for Alliance France before I come to France? Didn't get the question.
I think this is depend on you. If you want to study French, you can get this certification for your life. But this program is using English, so you don't need. And I think school also will give you some French course. It's depend on you, I think.
Yeah. Does emlyon have dormitory? No, but we help you find accommodations during your stay in Lyon. We have a service dedicated to this. Is it possible to take courses in Paris even for the first year of the master's program? No, it's not. We are for the master in management. We are in Lyon and only in Lyon, not in Paris. Yes, Zoe. Leila, if you don't have a picture of yourself on your CV, don't put one. Just give us your CV as is.
Okay.
But if you have one, keep it that way.
So I think we also have one had a surprise student who applied emlyon business school through Drawing School in France, and maybe he will share his application experience and the school life.
Martin.
Martin. Martin, could you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. So maybe you can share your experience to everyone.
Yes, 100%. So I'm Martin. I'm from Belgium, and so I also applied via joining school in France to join emlyon, ultimately. And so I must admit, when I applied for joining school in France, I was quite late. I think I was with the last batch, so I would say it's still quite early in the year. Try to get your work done as early as possible, especially with your preparation for the GMAT and the TOEFL test. Because I remember that I was this quite late and I had to rush everything, which was not ideal. So yeah, I would 100% recommend that. And then furthermore, I think what was important for me also to focus, as I spoke with different people, is to also make sure that you get in contact with some students when it goes about, for example, finding an accommodation here in Lyon. Just get in contact with some students, with some professors, and then furthermore also. I think letter of recommendations, try to be selective in that, I would say. For example, asked two of my professors who knew me quite well to ask a letter of recommendation, and one was very specific on what I did, which projects I did, um, while the other one was a very generic one. And so ultimately, I decided to skip the generic one and ask for another professor to write me another one, which in the end was then a lot more personal. I think that has quite an impact on your application as well. And then ultimately, why I chose for emlyon. I am very entrepreneurial. I am very entrepreneurial also in the sense that I'm really interested in sustainability. And I think the fact that emlyon has a new campus, has a really big focus on sustainability and CRD. Um, and I think that ultimately convinced me the fact that you can start your own project. It gives you a very, very deep insight on how you go from 0 to 100. And at the moment, we are building our own project in less than 3 months. And so you're having a speed course of everything that you need to know if you're interested in starting something. And even for the people that are not interested, it's still it's an unbelievable experience. So yeah, that would give you maybe an idea of my experience.
So you are right in the middle of PSU, right?
Yes, exactly. We are developing a new cooling system as we've developed a gap in the market, if if I can say so myself. And so we are currently speaking with engineers from all over the world to start help calculating our different cooling mechanisms. Um, we're also in contact with different shops. I'm from Belgium, so I can speak a little bit of French, but it's a good exercise to get to meet some new people, to really step out of your comfort zone as well, to meet these French people, ask for some advice, ask for help, and I really really like it.
And is it mandatory to speak French?
No, absolutely not. So the courses are all in English. I have a good group of friends who none of them speak English. None of them speak French. So it's not necessary to speak French. That being said, I am following the French courses to improve my French as well. So for those who are interested in this beautiful language, you got the opportunities to learn.
I just finished last week. I finished a course I am teaching, and I had two international students who chose to take French courses or courses in French because they wanted to improve. So yeah,
Well, yeah, there you go. I think a lot of us international students are motivated to learn French. I must say, I've gotten quite a good friend group together, and there are some days that we say, okay, from now on we only speak French because all of us are so motivated to learn French. And so we've got people from Italy, from Belgium, from Peru, all of us just trying to, yeah, very bad French, but still all of us are improving while doing it. And I'd say it's a very nice experience.
It's okay as long as you practice, it's good for
100%. And French people usually, I would say that if you go to the shop, for example, and you try to speak French, I think most of them, or I'd say pretty much everybody is very, very kind and tries to help you. So yeah, it's been great.
Great. Does anyone have questions for either Martine or myself, or Marianne for that matter?
Yes, please. So maybe I can say something. Like some candidate always ask us, can I apply to several rounds? So application to several rounds is not allowed. So you may only apply for the one round per year. So, but however, you can request to transfer to another round before the deadline. You can send us your email with your full name and your application number, and we will help you to transfer it. And also question 2, in the motivation question, if I write about only one school, would be other school reduce my admission? So this is absolutely no. The school will look at all of you, including your GMAT, English test, your GPA, your personality, everything. So it's depend on you if you want to just write your dream school or you can write for business school. It's depend on you. So like I want to mention about the interview center. If some candidate maybe no interview center in your city, how should you do? So in some expression case, during school in France can open the new interview center for different cities. So you will need to send us email to request it, and we will help you.
Right.
Any tips for interview preparation? So I think you just need to prepare yourself. You need to know your motivation, this program, this school, and all of you. So
Anushka is asking about the candidacy through join a school in France, and it's just for the Master in Management. If you want to apply for MSc in programs, you need to go through the specific candidacy of the MSc, but it's true for other schools also.
yes.
Join a school is the consortium for Master in Management
Yes.
program in France, and only for Master in Management.
Yes, the emlyon Business School have a new campus. You can check.
Right there. Behind me. Great. Well, if there is no more questions, we still are available by email. Marianne put the email a lot in the conversation, but feel free to contact us.
Yes,
and
of course.
We'll answer all your questions.
Yes,
If you're too shy
have
to ask them right now.
Yes, if you have any question, you can contact with us. Also, you can contact with the school directly. If you want to apply Master in Management, you can join us. If you want to apply other program, you can directly check the school website. Also in Lyon, the new campus is also in Lyon, I think. Yes.
Yes, it is. It is in the heart of the city, actually.
We'll get the recording of the session. You can check our YouTube Join School in France. We will put all webinar on it, so you can check every time.
Well, thank you very much.
So I think 2 hours from Paris, close to
the Alps and the sea. She's right. I mean, I'm a hiker. I'm not a swimmer. I'm a hiker, but the Alps are really
Yes. Yes,
next
the
door.
Lyon city is very close Paris. You just need 2-hour train. Okay, so I think we can finish the webinar. Yeah. Thank you so much. And okay, I think we don't have other question. Okay, so this is going to the end of this webinar. Thank you so much, Lionel, for your time.
Thank you very much. Okay,
if you have any question, don't hesitate to email us and also email to school. And thank you so much, everyone. Take care and hopefully see you soon in France, in Paris, in Lyon, everywhere.
Bye.
Thank you.